competitive gamers, I'm going to give you a big tip on how to stay consistent and how to stay focused through this consistency as a competitive gamer, because that is what is important to be a competitive gamer, to raise the ranks, to potentially go pro in gaming. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving Vibin'. I cleared my throat at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to cut that out, but I should have taken, like, I wish somebody told me when I was playing competitive Counter-Strike what I'm about to tell you back then, because I could have made pro, and I'm going to in the future, and I'm going to prove that to people. Age is just a number. But if I was more focused, if I was more consistent, I would have 100% made it further. So what I'm going to tell you, the biggest tip I'm going to tell you is, and I'm talking about staying focused and staying consistent with focus, basically, okay? What happens is there's a lot of gamers. You can look at it. Look at streamers, okay? Streamers are a good example, but there's a lot of competitive players that also stream. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all, but it is a distraction, okay? Your phone is a distraction. The phone is significantly more of a distraction now than it was when I was playing video games. That makes me sound old, but I'm not that old. I still have a smartphone. But there's just a lot more going on. But the truth of the matter is there's a ton of distractions that go on. So especially if you're a younger competitive gamer, or you're in college, like if you're going to school, then you have school, you have family. Let's say you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Now you have that. There's all these distractions that are going on. Notifications from your phone, notifications from any app that you're running on your computer, Discord, blah, 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 whatever. My number one tip for you is, and I'm talking about before you even get on your computer to go to your game or your console, whatever you play on, to be able to, practice or compete or whatever. The number one thing you should do is learn how to schedule your time management. I wish somebody taught me this. I'm working on this. I'm getting better. Okay, it took me a very long time, and this is way easier said than done. But time management is very important. What do I mean by that? If you are in school, or if you have a significant other, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you have family time stuff, make sure you have like blocks of time blocked out that are dedicated to that. And I'm going to give you an example. If you have homework that's due, but you have a match, and I never did homework until the day before, I don't condone that. Not the day before, the day of, like literally in homeroom before I went to class, or sometimes I just pretended like my dog ate it every single time. I don't condone that. What you should do, realistically, is set a block of time right when you get home to get that out of the way. I know that sounds awful. You just got done work, school, whatever. Or not maybe right when you get home, but set that block of time where you just spend that time and really focus on it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I was playing competitive Counter-Strike, I had projects and stuff due, and I'd push it back because I had to practice. I had to practice my game. I had to practice Counter-Strike. So I wouldn't do my schoolwork because I procrastinated all the time. But you know what happened? That was in the back of my mind. As I was playing my game, as I was practicing, I'm like, man, it's getting late, it's getting late, it's getting late. And it was causing a distraction, 100%. There goes my focus. My focus is not 100% now. It's being split between that and between the game that I should be 100% focused on because I want to go pro in it, and the project that I have to do that I did not do. Now, because I started playing video games around 7 o'clock or so p.m., if I did my homework or my project even a little bit every single day before that, before I got on, then my mind would be at peace. It would never bring it up. My mind would never bring it up during my gaming. Same goes with like any little task that you have. Same goes with if you had to, you had some something to do with like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or you had to talk to them, or you had to do something with your family. It's going to sit in the back of your mind whether you want it or not. That's how the mind works. So it's very important to, if you want to 100% focus, to make sure that you get anything out of the way that you possibly can to keep yourself focused. This is way easier said than done. But if you start, especially at an early age, I wish somebody told me this. I wish somebody told me everything that I'm saying to people. But if you start at an early age and you start to practice that habit, it will become a habit. It'll become second nature, and then you will be more focused in game and become a better player. I guarantee that to be true. If you have any tips of your own, let me know in the comments. Let's get this conversation started, okay? If you have any topics you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments as well. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.